Greetings YouTube. It's been a minute since I did a video. I probably spend a lot more time commenting on other videos, but I've been censored a lot by YouTube lately. They literally take down my comments. I guess there's somebody following me on the site and reporting my content, my comments. I can't even respond to my own comments, so I can only actually just make comments. But the reason for this video is to say, as the title says, why I love Trump. And to some people that would come as a surprise, coming from a black male in America. Now, if you don't detect the sarcasm in this, then you should probably just stop watching. But the reason I like Trump is he kind of embodies what the history of America is all about. Lies, betrayal, but all of it endorsed by authority. And what I mean by that, if you look at Article 1, Section 2 of the U.S. Constitution, today, the 6th of March 2025, it still says that blacks are less than 3/5 of a human. It doesn't say black specifically, it says slaves as far as representation and all that, but we know who were enslaved in America. And these types of lies, though they may seem subliminal, they have been allowed to perpetuate, to continue the narrative of white supremacy, which is an oxymoron, by the way. If you can read a book, one of the books I recommend, beside The Destruction of Black Civilization, is The Iceman Inheritance by Michael Bradley, a white male. And one of the things that he said that stands out to me and will always stand out to me, even in the deepest coma, is that white man's only supremacy is his cruelty and his brutality. Because once he came out of the caves and realized that there was a world around him that was so far advanced, he thought that the only way to achieve success was to destroy everything. And that is one characteristic. Again, though it may seem subliminal, if you look at the countries, the individuals responsible for the most destruction on planet Earth, you will get what I'm saying. No African country has ever dropped an atomic bomb anywhere. So with that, I leave you the rest to think. Now, most Americans, and when I say most Americans, most intelligent Americans, know that the current president is not an intelligent man. They know that he's not a smart man. They know that he's not a wise man. They know that he's not an honorable man. But the fact that he's a white man made him eligible enough to win an election against a career prosecutor, a woman who has spent her entire life upholding the rule of law in America. And the simple reason is she's black. There's no other reason for it. Now here he is lying at a congressional speech, supposedly to unite the country, I guess, where he stands and lies, and you have two individuals who claim to be Christian, the Speaker of the House and the Vice President, applauding him, smiling gleefully, even though deep within their hearts they know, and they will have to answer for that to their conscience, that he's lying. But in order to perpetuate the fallacy of his great deal-making abilities, his wisdom, his strength, they go along with it. And you will hear things like, well, they get death threats and yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. Tons of people get death threats on a daily basis. And they still carry on their duty. two of them I'm sure who receive death threats on a daily basis are Jasmine Crockett and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. But they will not stop, because it is honorable to do the right thing, even though it may go against your core beliefs, your core desires, what you personally want. Something I cannot say for the Democratic Party minority leader, Hakeem Jeffries. He refuses to utter a bad word against the mayor of New York City simply because he personally benefits from something I don't know of. But as a man, I will say that there are women who are stronger than many of us. Again, I refer to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Jasmine Crockett, and Miss Slotkin, to add another. And until Americans can find honor, I'm not asking you for religion, I'm asking you for honor, true honor, to stand up for what is right, even though it may go against your pocket, against what you believe, against what you want. The lie of white supremacy will be allowed to perpetuate itself. Now, I will leave you with this. There is absolutely nothing superior about the most genetically recessive of a species. I did a video on that very topic that was removed from YouTube for going against community guidelines. Because again, the guidelines are designed to perpetuate a narrative of the supremacy of a lie. And until that can be revamped, that can be totally and utterly destroyed from the psyche of the American society, this land will never be a peaceful land. Anything built on sand will not stand for long. 250 years. You're lucky. Have a good one, YouTube. Rise up and wise up.